Hello everyone and welcome back to the Voice of the Boys episode 2. Hope you all had a great game week 1 and now it's time to shift the attention to game week 2. To begin with, let's look at the teams to target first by comparing the clean sheet percentage and the probability of these teams scoring more than 2 goals. As you can see, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal are clearly the teams to target while picking players this game week based on data from Draft. Brighton and Villa defenders are also good shouts, while data is suggesting to avoid Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Now that we know about the teams to target, let's look at the players to get in from these teams. Starting with the keepers. Man City recorded an XGC of just 0.3, was second best with only 6 shots conceded and 0 big chances conceded. Ederson returned 7 points on Sunday and is now playing a Bournemouth side who managed a mere XG of 0.51. An ideal pick for this week. Alisson returned 1 point against Fulham on the weekend. However, Liverpool looked much better in the second half and will look to build on that when they play at home on Monday against Crystal Palace. Palace just couldn't find the right passes in the final third and might struggle again. Leeds, as predicted, were quite open in defence to start with, but settled in well as the game went on. However, it wasn't enough for us to jump on Meslier and we would still be avoiding him. A lot of managers jumped onto Ward for the value he offered at 4 million. However, Leicester have been leaky and didn't look solid in the first game against Brentford. Fofana's transfer saga is another worry which might unsettle that defense. We won't advise to go there for now. Moving on to the players who protects the keepers, the defenders. Best defense in the league, 0 big chances conceded, an XGC of just 0.3 and facing a promoted Bournemouth side at home. What else would you want before owning a City defender? With the new role of inverted wing-backs, Cancelo should accumulate more bonus points too. Klopp admitted that his team was not up to the mark in game week 1. Although Palace have improved lately under Vieira, but they don't have a good record against Pool with only 1 goal scored in last 5 games and 0 goals scored in last 3 away games. Trent might feast against them this game week. Ake has cemented his position as the centre-back partner of Diaz until Laporte returns from his injury. At just 5 million, he offers a set-piece threat and is a great asset on bonus point systems as well. He could well end up being the best City asset to own for the value he brings at 5 million. Aitnori had an expected goal involvement of 0.76 in game week 1, which makes him the 7th best among all outfield players. The second highest defender after him was Sessegnon, who was ranked at 23rd. He now plays Fulham, who are quite attacking against Liverpool. However, home advantage might give Wolves the push they need. Leicester were good in the first half, but after horrendous managerial decisions in the second half, their defense was all over the place. Though we were impressed by Justin, we wouldn't go there for now. Same for United defenders who should be avoided as they aren't reliable yet. Now let's see the most exciting players of the FPL, the midfielders. Bowen was the best West Ham player on Sunday and was trying everything possible to break City. He now plays the Nottingham Forest side that conceded 23 shots against Newcastle and 9 shots on target, and the worst NPXG of 1.74 in game week 1. We might just see the best of Bowen this game. ADP has already got the first assist of the season, and with a striker in form, many more might be on the way. He was central to all City attacks and was playing very high up front with City using a 2-3-5 formation in possession. He ranks 7th for anytime scorers this game week and has a 47% chance to score. Bailey was the best player for Villa in game week 1, lost to Bournemouth. He took some great positions and him getting 90 minutes is a big boost for the managers who own him. Considering the explosiveness he has and the Everton injury issues, we might still be starting him and hoping for a return. Diaz was the unluckiest player in that pool game against Fulham. He should have had 2 goals in the first half. One was ruled offside and the other one hit the post. He came close to scoring another one in the second half, which just went wide. He looked really good and should be on the score sheet soon. Coutinho did not look good in game week 1. Even Villa fans are pointing this out and want Gerrard to start Buendia over him. We feel Bailey offers much more value at 5 million than what Coutinho does at 7. Newcastle had the best attacking stats in Game Week 1, but we would still not go for Bruno cheap. He did well in few games at the end of last season, but still many midfielders had a better XGI than him. Not a justified pick at his price range currently. Another player that we would avoid for now is Bernardo, who is more or less already departed to Barcelona. There has been a lot of discussion around the forwards in the last week or so. So let's jump directly onto the best forwards for this game. Haaland has put all the doubts to rest after his performance in Game Week 1. We do not really have much to say here apart from just get him in your teams. City are trying to change his style to suit Haaland, and this could ensure he ends up having 25 to 30 goals this season. Leicester are quite unpredictable defensively. They ended up conceding 2 goals after some horrendous managerial decisions. Arsenal on the other side look in cruise control. We are backing Jesus to do well this game week, especially against a Leicester side who conceded most chances last season through the centre. Leeds face a Southampton side who looked terrible defensively in Game Week 1. They had an XGC of 1.57 and 14 open play goal attempts conceded. The defense were left open on multiple occasions, and the way Leeds play, Bamford can easily benefit from this. He looked dead against Wolves and should do well against Southampton as well. We will be avoiding Watkins in Game Week 2. He did not start in Game Week 1, and it looks like Gerrard is unsure about his frontline at the moment. It could be a risk which we do not recommend at the moment, more so when we have enough good options elsewhere. Same goes for Havertz, who will be facing Spurs in Game Week 2. One thing to note, Chelsea had an NPXG of just 0.87. Now coming to the most important part of the section, Captaincy Debate. KDB's home PL record for Manchester City has been amazing. He has played 103 games, scored 38 goals and given 61 assists. He now faces Bournemouth at home, and we are quite bullish by KDB's new role in the team and might see a double-digit haul soon. We have seen enough from Haaland to guarantee that City are playing to his strengths, and he will be amongst the top scorers of the league. Though we won't see a brace from him every week, but if you do not have KDB, Haaland might be the best option for captaincy this week. Bowen is currently going under the radar and might punish us again for being late to get him into our teams. He plays a Nottingham side who conceded most chances in Game Week 1 against Newcastle. West Ham will be looking for a reply after the embarrassing loss against City. Now, through the FPL Helpdesk, we are trying to solve the biggest dilemmas ahead of the Game Week 2. So let's get started with some of the most frequently asked questions. Buy Haaland for Kane? We would recommend to go for Haaland, top for all attacking stats in Game Week 1 and now plays Bournemouth at home. Not a time to take any risk. Haaland or Salah for the armband? Haaland for the captaincy, easier option, and City are playing to his strengths right now. Foden's performing against Fulham Game Week 2, plus should I do a Mount to Maddison? Foden could be a good shout this game week. If you own Mount, hold on to him. Great games going ahead. Thoughts on Chelsea after their new additions? Worth doubling up on the defense? We do not feel this is the right time to double up on Chelsea defense as they looked a bit rusty. Wait and watch for now. If you plan to double up on any defense, then Man City is the best option. Swap Son for KDB or roll my transfer? Roll. Great games for Son going ahead. KDB might outscore this game week, but long term Son should be good. To give Bailey another start or to start Trippier instead? Bailey for one more week. Higher upside and an explosive option compared to Trippier, and he will be playing Everton. So that's it from the boys for this game week. Please do like, share and subscribe for more such content. Thank you and goodbye.